It's Friday, October 3rd, and this is Pick the Push, the only wrestling podcast you can win. We've got brand new leaderboard to break down, and the Pick the Push Royale is heating up like never before. We're also putting Nia Jax under a microscope. Spoiler alert, she fails every test. We're clowning on the WWE ticket prices that you'll only be able to afford if you sell a kidney, and I'm here to absolutely torch Raw after the week it just had. Plus, SmackDown might just be teasing a massive debut that could shake everything up. Strap in, laugh with us, argue with us, and most importantly, play along. My name's Ian Fox, and I'm joined as always by my best friends Joe and Brett. Let's go!
This is crazy shit!
Yeah, the biggest news of the week is we got a leaderboard that shows where everybody falls, and I'm not. It's cool leaderboard, but I wasn't happy to figure out where I was.
What about me? Third to last?
But you're not last.
Fourth would have been better in my mind for myself.
I think that you're third.
Yeah, no, I am third. I am very
Yeah, I know.
much third, but that doesn't help my case.
Nope, you the number 3 contender, my friend.
Yeah, that's confirmed.
far too confirmed on so many levels.
Yep.
We definitely need to talk about Nia Jax and how awful she is and how she shouldn't be allowed to wrestle anymore. And she absolutely ruined the main event of SmackDown.
Nia Jax sucks so much.
How much
How
does she
bad
suck?
does she suck?
She sucks so bad they should probably let her go.
Aw.
Yeah, we don't talk about SmackDown often, but that was terrible. There's nothing to fix it either, though. Like, what's the
No.
solution? Getting rid of her? They're not gonna. She's related to The Rock.
Yep. That's the problem. So it's
Just-
like, what do you
If she
what do
needs
you
a
do?
paycheck, just sit her in catering. Just nobody wants to see her. It's not like she's drawing anybody. Like, at this point, it's a safety risk, right?
Yeah, if she really wants to wrestle, you can send her down to like fucking NXT or like
That's still too
TNA.
good for her. It's still too good for her. Send her down to fucking AAA, maybe.
God, it's so fucking bad. There really is no solution for it.
No.
It sucks.
Even if The Rock wasn't in the spot that he was in, that nepotism is still going to happen. But now he's almost running the ship, and it's like, obviously
Yeah.
nothing will be done.
No. You're just not gonna see her again for a while.
I hope so, but I also don't even think that's the case either. I think they're just going to be like, Nia, get back out there. Try your best.
And when I say for a while, it'll be like 2 weeks.
I hope so, but like, I don't know. I think they're going to bring her back immediately.
Do you think they fire the ref?
No, it's not on the ref. I don't blame the ref at all.
Yeah, but do you think they try and do it anyways?
What, to save Nia? I don't think
Yeah.
so. That's still not a bad ref. I don't think they'll acknowledge it at all.
Wait, do the refs actually ref?
Well, they communicate between it, so they know when the finish is going to happen, because that's when
Yeah.
they count to 3. So the
Exactly.
ref was under the impression that that was not the finish.
That was supposed to be a kick out. Yep.
I think what I heard was that Cargill was supposed to stop that pin and then ultimately win the women's championship, but she probably wasn't good to go because she had a giant hole in her face.
Yeah. Her head was split wide open.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Super bad.
Did you hear about the other fun fact?
What you got?
That
Hmm?
that EA was
Oh,
sold
yeah.
to Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
So now the Madden is owned by Saudi Arabia. So technically the Super Bowl is owned by Saudi Arabia.
I mean, that's a whole spin on it that I wasn't even thinking, but fuck you for bringing that into my mind.
But yeah, no, they own like all of that. That's wild.
Yeah, that's wild, but think about it. It's all digital. They own your data. They're gonna steal
Yeah.
everybody's data that EA was already stealing anyway. But now,
Yep.
instead of EA owning it, Saudi Arabia owns it. But why is that not a big deal? But then fucking TikTok can be owned by who knows, and they need that to be sold to a US company because of the data? Why is it okay for Saudi Arabia to do it? But then, like I said, the TikTok thing has been an ongoing thing.
Well, you have to realize that the Saudi Arabia has greased enough American wheels.
Oh yeah, no, I understand why, but it's still not okay.
It's fucked up. Yeah, no, it's wild that EA sold to Saudi too. So now you have Saudi Arabia own wrestling and this.
So as much as I want to shit on Saudi Arabia and how inevitable that they will buy the WWE, it is actually pretty impressive that pro wrestling can hopefully help their culture too and just women in general over there, because I mean, obviously, I don't know the extent of it, but it's a lot different over there for them than it is here.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, I am glad that they at least respect wrestling.
Yeah, and they'll still like, even if you want to say tolerate it, they still do, and hopefully
And
that can progress, and maybe something will happen where like maybe some of the women can put on a banger of a match, and they'll be like, hell yeah, like who cares that they're women? Like this was just a good wrestling match anyway.
yeah, I agree. Like, I feel like that's probably the only redeeming quality of it being over there.
That's the only silver lining I got.
And the WWE ticket prices are absolutely wild.
Well, there's a whole thing. So did you guys see Eric Bischoff talk about this?
No.
He was on a podcast. I don't know if it was his or somebody else's, but he talks about how you're going to price out the regular American family, which Vince was completely opposed to. And because of that, obviously less families will go to these events. Then there's less fans. There could be an entire ripple effect, possibly like 5, 7, 10 years from now, where there's nobody. Like they're literally pricing
Yep.
out their own future fans because why would they watch it? Plus, you need all of the streaming services to see everything. But one thing I'll flip on the streaming services thing too is that no matter what like streaming service a family has, there is possibly something that the WWE has on that service. So that is a good way to reach some of these families, but ultimately with these crazy ticket prices, like you're going to have nobody.
Like, they're losing their fan base, like, especially with people retiring. Like, so even, like, the old heads are like, "Why the fuck do I care? Like, why am I coming?" You'll have some diehards for sure. I'm not saying, like, the fan base will disappear, but, like, it's not going to
It's
be as big as they want it to be if they do it
it's a
like this.
marathon, and if they're going to AEW, prices are better, then people are going to start watching AEW more. Like it's just a matter of fact. Like people want to listen to me talk about how much that I like AEW more than WWE. But how long are you going to sit there and complain about what WWE is making before you just watch AEW and realize this is what they've been doing the whole time? Why have I not been watching this sooner?
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's all it takes. Like bees don't take the time to tell flies why honey is better than shit. And that's how I feel about AEW.
Dropping the knowledge on us.
I agree. It really is to the point where it's WWE is really just fading out.
It's a corporation and they're treating it like that, even though that's not what pro wrestling is. You can treat it like that all you want, but at the end of the day, the fans are what they know what they want, and they're
Yep.
gonna let you know it either way.
Oh, 100%. And it's to the point where it's like they fumbled John Cena's retirement so hard that it's to the point where he's like booking his own retirement matches.
Yeah, that AJ match is not gonna happen without Cena just tweeting about it.
Yep.
Like I guess it was supposed to be Brock Lesnar, maybe. I don't know. We might never even see Lesnar again. Who the fuck knows? And who
Who cares?
cares?
Who cares? We should have never seen Lesnar in the first place. I don't know why he came back.
Just to ruin John Cena's heel run. That's the only thing that it was. Unless like if Cena's last opponent is The Rock, and then we get some sort of vindication from that, that would work. I don't expect that, but that's how I can make it work in my mind to make it make sense. Where Cena's finally like, "Hey, what the fuck? I thought you had my soul, and you just left. Like, what's going on? Like, I thought you were gonna back me up, and he was just gone." I don't
Yeah.
expect The Rock to be his last opponent, but it's the only thing that makes sense in my mind. And I just looked up for his last opponent is gonna be his last wrestling match is gonna be Saturday Night Main Event in Washington D.C. I don't know what the lowest ticket price is, but this according to Newsweek.com, premium seating for Cena's last match comes with a significant price tag. First row ringside seats are listed at 11,500 per ticket. Like crazy high ticket prices, maybe like at the most $2,000 in my
Yeah.
mind.
Maybe 2-3 grand at the most.
But this is almost $12,000 for a seating just to watch John Cena wrestle his last match. Granted, it's historic. I get it.
Like season tickets to the Bruins is less than a single ticket to go see John Cena wrestle for his last match.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's insane. And that's just that one. Never mind the WrestleMania ticket prices too.
I was looking at WrestleMania, and I guess like the cheapest tickets were like $800 or $900.
Yeah, and that's the high for like the worst possible seats, just to say you can get in the door and that you were
Yep.
there.
Just so you can say you were there
That's insane.
is a grand, just about.
And that's just them continuing to price out the regular people. And then who the fuck do you think is watching wrestling? You think it's just Saudi Arabia with their money, or just like rich people? Like, you're an idiot if that's what you're fucking doing with these ticket pricings. I'm
Yeah.
getting very upset about that.
No, I agree with you. To give you an idea, I went and looked at the to go and get tickets to Raw, so that like we could see John Cena when he came to Boston and he was gonna like wrestle at the Garden. You know what I mean? And I went to look at the ticket prices and the nosebleeds, the worst seats you can get in the Garden, which there really aren't very bad seats in the Garden, but the worst seats in the Garden were still like $400 to $500.
Just to go be disappointed.
I want to spend $500 to enter a door, and you know you're not going alone, so you're buying a pair
Right.
of tickets regardless. So you're looking at $1,000 for 2 people to go see Raw and be
From
disappointed.
the worst spot. And then obviously, yeah, maybe you get to, maybe you're on Netflix. That'd be neat.
Ooh,
Is it worth
maybe.
$1,000? Fuck no.
To think about that, right? So $1,000 for 2 people, right? I went and bought tickets for 5 of us to go Bound for Glory at the TNA pay-per-view at the Songus, and we're 15 rows from the ring, is what it was said, basically. And even with us being 15 rows from the ring, it was only $500 for all 5 of us.
That's probably going to be the last WWE owned product that we'll be able to afford to go see. I'm now joined with our new champion, Dabber. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me again.
So, Dabber, congratulations, the second ever Pick the Push champion. How does it feel to be holding the crown?
Feels good. Planning on keeping it for a long time.
Walk us through it. At what point in WrestlePalooza did you know this was your night?
I honestly didn't think I was gonna win it, to be honest. I thought I was losing it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Once AEW started happening and I only got like a few things right on AEW, I was like, well, I'm done.
Interesting. Well, now that you've proven you're not a fluke champion, some are calling you the first true champion. What does it feel like to hear that?
Feels good, but it's not good enough until I can actually prove it.
All right, I like that. Well, some are calling you the true champion just because you're the first ever champion to not only beat the champion, but to actually earn the number one contender spot and then go on to face the champion, because our first ever Jared did not go through that process because he was the first ever. So does that feel any different? Does that feel like, people are really rallying behind that thought?
The more people saying that, the more I have to prove.
I love that thought. But now, I couldn't help but notice something. Last time you were on the pod, I asked you some tough questions, and maybe, just maybe those questions sharpened you up.
It got me thinking a little bit. It definitely did.
Now, I mean, think about that. Like, be honest here. That my interview prep might have been the secret weapon behind your win, maybe?
No, I can tell you that was not my secret weapon.
I mean, come on. If I don't put you through that mental gauntlet, do you even survive WrestlePalooza?
I believe I do because I had some other knowledge that I had.
Do you care to elaborate on that knowledge?
I'd rather not.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. With all that thought of those questions, do you think we're looking at Dabber the champion, or maybe Dabber the student of Ian?
No, Dabber the champion, not the student of Ian.
Would it be fair to say I should have, maybe I get, half the championship belt, sitting on my desk?
No. I beat you by plenty amount of points for that to not happen.
Now, as much as I'd like to say I'm the architect of your victory, I also have to face reality that I did come in dead last. Which means, per our agreement, I owe you a promo that I will be performing next week, but the mic is yours. What kind of promo would you like me to cut?
I would like you to cut a promo on how much better I am than you, and how much you're gonna enjoy wearing that number 3 contender shirt on TNA.
I think that it could be very entertaining. Am I looking forward to it? Next question, please. But that's fair. I like that idea a lot. Yeah, actually, is there anything else you'd like to add?
I mean, the only other thing I have to add is that I don't plan on giving this up anytime soon. I would like to see whoever wants to try is gonna step up and step down very quickly.
All right, strong words. I like it. All right, well, you heard it here. Dabber's got the gold, and I've got the mic. Next time you're getting the promo you deserve, but don't forget who really made you champion.
Myself.
Thank you again so much for coming back on. Happy to have you back, and looking forward to talking to you next.
We're only 11 minutes in. Like we were saying, like this is AEW's week to lose.
Already.
As of 10 minutes ago. Like they have to really fuck it up to not win.
Oh, Raw
Like,
was so bad. I hated Raw.
It's so good.
oh, we thought Raw was great this week.
Oh, I really enjoyed it.
What didn't you like about Raw this week?
Everything.
The show didn't start with Seth or the Vision. It started with Rhea Ripley.
Right, which everybody part of that I like, but how they did it was terrible. I hated that. It was all like, oh no, Rhea, no, blah blah blah. It was super like try hard soap opera-y. Hated it.
Yeah, it was like Japanese wrestling for sure. Like to a T.
Terrible.
It was
No,
I enjoyed it.
disagree. Did not enjoy.
And then followed by Rusev Day versus Dom.
Right, but that should have. So I instantly knew that Dom was going to win because of where it was in the card. He took the low blow. Ref didn't see it. Got the pin. I knew that was going to, like, obviously I didn't know the exact moments of what was going to happen, like the sequence, but I knew that I was like, okay, Dom's going to win it immediately.
Yeah, no, because it was for the IC title.
I still enjoyed the ride.
But I mean, you think they're done with Rusev? Rusev is we're just going to wait to see that match again. Like, we have to watch that again because Rusev is going to win the IC title.
Yeah, and it's going to be great.
I don't care about Rusev winning it.
Oh, why?
Why should I? He's just some dude. Like, I don't care about Rusev.
I don't care about Rusev.
I care about Rusev Day. I don't give a shit about the man.
And then you had the Bailey. Get it. I get it. The match against Raquel was not great, but Bailey made Raquel look good.
Hated that too.
I didn't hate that match.
It's just the same thing without Becky now, with the Becky and Lyra thing, or the Bailey and Lyra. It's just the same exact thing. And then Bailey can just Hulk up now? Like, that's her whole transformation?
Well, no, she gets crazy. And then, like,
Yeah,
well, yeah,
she just hulks up.
Hulks up, destroys everybody, but then she has, like, the whole split personality thing at the end. I'm guessing it's not over.
Yeah, but I'm more against it now than I was last week. Like, last week I was on the fence, optimistic, hoping it was going to get somewhere, but now I'm not fully off of it, but I'm not excited about it.
See, I'm still excited to see where it goes. Like, I know that we still have another, what, two weeks before a pay-per-view? So it's like
we have
more storytelling.
This week and next week.
Yeah, 2 weeks before a pay-per-view.
There'll be one more week. Like, one more show.
Yeah. So you get one more show to give a little bit of a story, and then fucking pay-per-view. And then story is concluded mostly at the pay-per-view. It's usually how that goes.
It's just going to be Bailey versus Lyra again, and then Bailey's going to turn on Lyra. Like, I don't care for them.
Or
I didn't
Lyra
before
goes
when
heel.
Becky was there. Cool. It doesn't sway me.
No.
I don't care about Lyra. I don't care about Lyra more than I don't care about Rusev.
And then you had LA Knight versus Kofi Kingston.
That I'll give credit to. I did
Super
like that.
well-rounded match. Then the greatest match of the night, and probably one of the main reasons I really liked Raw, AJ and Dragon Lee versus the Los Grandes.
That was bad. Well, that match was good, but the Grandes is bad. They should
Why?
not be done that way. Americano was just on the side. He just watched them lose. The whole Americano thing is that he cheats all the time. He literally just watched his team lose. They're literally just Los Matadores again.
No, it'll go back.
Oh yeah. No way. Nope. If they keep on this track, I am very low on it. I have zero expectation. I think they're just gonna make something that we were interested in, that we liked, terrible.
And just get rid of it.
I think that's what they'll do. It's like I said, it'll be a random tag team. They'll get their shine, whatever. They might even win a championship, but nobody's going to give a fuck in the long run. I can't believe that they would do it the way that they did it.
And then ruin it like that. I see.
Yeah.
I kind of agree, but I don't, because it showed that they were just like, yeah, take your beating real quick. Let's get out of here. because like they had a bigger fish to fry, and they just wanted AJ to feel like he won, so that way he can go away.
Yeah, like AJ was gonna win that match every single time, regardless. But if they're gonna present the Americanos as its own tag team, they have to have some sort of spin on it. It can't just be a legitimate tag team. Like the whole point is that everybody thought it was one dude.
I gotta remind you, Joe. I made that joke on the day that
What that?
there is only one Grande.
Yeah, there's only one Grande.
But I see what you're saying now. Now I'm worried that we're not going to get Royal Rumble a Grande edition.
I wish. I'd love
No,
that.
I wish, but it's not happening.
Yeah, it looks like they're putting a stop to the multiple Grandes, which is fine, whatever. But like, don't present them as anything other than like somebody that can interfere. Or like, if you're gonna have them as a tag team, Grande has to be on the side cheating for them. He's literally just stood there, and
They
I love
probably
him.
do that in other promotions, but it's probably something that you can't get one over on AJ and or Dragon Lee.
But they didn't even try. Like, he could at least put an effort to be like, oh, he tried to cheat, but it didn't work, or the ref saw it. You know what I mean? And they didn't even try any of that.
Didn't he try? And then AJ just jumped over his hand? Like, there was a couple of times, and the ref made it so, like, he couldn't hop up on the ring?
There was none that was noticeable enough for me to appreciate it.
I don't know. I thoroughly enjoyed that match. So I
Everybody in the match, all great wrestlers. Not even knocking that. I don't like what I'm seeing out of the El Grandes.
you don't like where it's going, and I can appreciate that. And then for once, I wasn't upset about the main event. But I also didn't care about the main event. So there's that too.
My last note is Roman's back. I don't care.
Yep. That was the other thing. It's Roman's back for one pay-per-view before he gets injured and disappears for 2 months.
Yep, exactly. Like, I think he's had 5 he's had 5 matches and 4 returns this year.
Yes.
Terrible.
That's a terrible ratio. But I think that Raw did a really good job at making it so it was all one solid story too. They did a really good job with that. But I still think that the first 15 minutes of AEW blew all of Raw out of the water.
Yeah. I would say the saving grace, and the other thing that I didn't talk about that I had written down is that out of all the notes that I took, and it wasn't much, it was mostly all negative, but the one shining thing that I had was Heel J might make me like Raw.
That's fair.
And they keep showing glimpses, but I want more, and I'm just anxious to get there. Like, they can take their time, slow build it. That part I'm interested in.
Andrade's a very good wrestler.
He's back to AEW, right? This is not his first AEW stint.
No.
I didn't think so.
He is back to AEW.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But I think he is going to be joining Don Callis.
Okay. Oh, I like this now.
And now he's just going to be,
the face of Don Callis.
Well, another guy for Don Callis, and he's just going to run around being part of the Don Callis family at whatever promotion he goes to.
It's really Okada, right? Okada's the main Callis guy.
Yeah, Okada. It's going to be Okada and Takeshita for AEW, and then El Idolo. Will be here, but he'll be all of the other promotions too, because that's all the Don Callis family is like when the other people don't want to show up.
Like what? CMLL.
Yeah.
ROH.
CMLL, ROH.
He didn't even want to be part of AAA. You think he's gonna want to do that?
Maybe. Who knows?
I doubt it. I think he's here to be part of Dynamite.
Or Collision.
Oh, he would be pissed. I would be pissed for him too.
I hope he ends up on Collision.
Don't put that on him.
Wait, why that thing you just said?
What, Elite-a-Lo end up on Collision?
Yeah, why is that bad?
Do you watch Collision?
Yeah.
I mean, we did watch Collision last weekend.
Yeah, but did you hear how sad Brett got when I asked that question?
That's fair. I'm not here to defend Collision by any means.
No, I'm not saying that Collision's bad. I'm just saying, do you watch it?
Oh, no, I will say it's bad.
It's not bad. There's a bunch of great stuff on Collision. It's just I don't. It's I don't have time for like another show.
For sure, especially on the weekend if it's not a pay-per-view. Like, that's really it in my mind. If I'm going to watch wrestling on the weekend, make it good and don't make it like a random weekly show type of show.
Yeah, or it's the same with like Friday with SmackDown. Like SmackDown and Collision are like the same for me. It's just
I like SmackDown way more.
ah, I'd watch Collision over SmackDown.
That's insane.
Are you really going to argue that with the way SmackDown ended this last Friday?
I will, because I have a possible spoiler coming up for the Sami Zayn Open Challenge.
But that wasn't how SmackDown ended.
No, that was the worst ending to any wrestling show I think I've ever witnessed in my entire life. Yeah, when it comes to Raw versus AEW, it was not a hard decision for me, but I think the starting match alone was good enough for me to beat Raw. Because I try and piece out like each one of like, okay, this was good, that was bad. But the overall winning thing was just, I think how they started, even though I don't even care about Andrade. But I think that was still, I was very low on Raw.
I'm going to go with AEW over Raw. That was good. Tay Mello came back. That was nice.
I've got to be honest. I think the 6-year anniversary Dynamite was incredible as a whole.
Yeah,
A to Z.
Yeah.
that's a tough
And it
matchup for
definitely
Raw.
whooped. Yeah, it definitely whooped Raw. And I was excited about Raw. I thought Raw was good.
I
But
agree.
the AE dub really just can slap, dude. It slapped.
I agree.
Yeah.
Brett, what was your favorite parts of Raw though? Because I want to know why you guys liked it so much, and I know Joe talked about it, but I don't remember you saying too much.
Oh, it was the same thing. All of the things that Joe said, I thoroughly enjoyed from A to Z.
Yeah, it was the first time not seeing Seth for a while, so it was really nice.
And it was really, really good. Like I feel like the acting was well acted, the reactions. I felt like that whole thing was really, really good.
With only like an hour and a half before we had only 17 minutes of our time wasted. It wasn't bad.
If that was Raw every week, man, this would be a different conversation.
Yeah, but we know that that's unfortunately just a one-off. It was really good, but it had to compete with this. Well, no way.
Yeah.
So this week on SmackDown, we have the undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton versus The Vision, which is the only listed thing, which that's cool for SmackDown. I don't hate it. If it's the main event, I hate it. Only
I don't
because, yeah, right. Like that match doesn't change anything. But I really need the main event to be Sami Zayn's Open Challenge because I think who's going to answer it is going to be Obafemi from NXT, the former NXT champion. He just lost his title to Ricky Saints, which is a great match. And last night on NXT, they didn't say or show anything about Oba. They didn't even mention his name. So he's on his way up to the main roster, and that would be the perfect spot for him.
Yeah, but I don't know. He's going up as PJ something, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
They already WWE took a trademark out on a new name. It was like PJ something, and I thought that they might be changing Obafemi's name.
I really hope that's not the case. I haven't heard that, but that sounds terrible if that's the case. He just needs to be Obafemi and then fucking do his strut all the way up to Sami Zayn, punch him in the mouth, and take the title. I love Sami Zayn. I think it's a quick run for him, but I think it works out perfect where Sami Zayn can go on to bigger and better things, and Oba's finally starting to make his moment in the WWE.
Sami Zayn's gonna take start making his way towards the bigger belt because that's the plan.
That's my expectations for that. If that is what happens, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
I'd be super excited.
So, that's not enough to make me want to watch SmackDown. No,
That is enough for me to want to watch SmackDown.
no, I'll watch the
Just
clips.
Oba. Dude, Oba's the fucking man. I have only watched him wrestle like twice, and I am very high on him for the lack of how quickly. I think he's only been in the WWE for 2 years at most, like since literally like just starting, not even like being part of NXT. Like
Yeah,
just walked in the door 2 years ago, and now he's one of the biggest names in all of NXT, possibly ever. And then now he's finally making the move to the main roster. So I'm excited to see it, and I hope that is how they do it. But who knows?
yeah, we'll see. They do a real good job at fucking people up.
All right, so far for Crown Jewel, there are 4 matches announced. The first one is Cody Rhodes versus Seth for the Crown Jewel Championship.
Don't
which
care.
that'll be the main event though. It'll probably
Don't
be the
care.
best match. Well, it won't be the best match on the
It
card.
won't be the best
Maybe.
match.
Right, because of the next one would be John Cena and AJ, which obviously is going to be the best one. But I still expect Cody and Seth to be the main event, right?
I can see them being main event, but I can also see them be like the 4th best match.
Out of 4,
There's only 4 matches for Crown Jewel. That hurts.
there's only 4 announced right now. We still have a whole week.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's like 5 to I want to say 5 to 6 matches probably total is what I would be
Yeah, I'd
guessing.
expect about 6.
And I would say I would put Seth and Cody at 4. Solid.
Oh, you know
4.
what? All right, we'll go over the ones that are confirmed, but then I'll speculate for the other ones because I think it's kind of obvious. So we have Stephanie Vaquer versus Tiffy for the
Yep.
Women's Crown Jewel Championship.
Number 2.
That's gonna be pretty good.
Number 2. Hands down.
Stephanie's gonna carry that though.
Yep.
And then
That's
the 4th out of 4 that have been announced is Rhea Ripley and Io versus the Kabuki Warriors.
Also 3. So yeah, I was right with saying that Seth and fucking Cody's 4. Out of the 4 that are announced, it is very much 4. Every match is better than them.
Maybe, I don't know. It's still gonna be the main event. As far as the matches are not announced, the only 2 that come to mind that I'm just guessing on would be the US versus the IC champion. That would be cool. I don't know how champion versus champion they want to go in depth with this. Obviously, not all of them are champion versus champion matches, but that would be neat. That would be, as of right now, it would be Sami Zayn versus Dom. That'd be a good match.
Yeah.
And then the other one that I'd speculate is the tag teams.
Yep.
Judgment Day versus Wyatt Six.
Yep. I can see
That'd also
that.
be a good match.
That would also be a good one. So yeah, I would still put like Seth and Cody as like the worst of all the champion versus champion matches you can think of. Like that the Cody versus Seth, I think I'd put them at the bottom.
I don't know. I'm high on Stephanie and I'm high on Tiffy too, but I think them together, I don't know what to expect out of that match.
I think we'll be fine. I think that match will be very. I think that match will surprise you a lot and be very good.
I don't think it'll be bad, but maybe there's just something between Cody and Seth that there'll be some shenanigans that I'll like or hate. Or maybe they won't do anything like WrestlePalooza and it will just be terrible. But it's in Perth, Australia, so I have to hope that there's something big on the horizon there.
Nope. Oh yeah, Perth, Australia. Cool. So Seth wins because his Australian tag partner comes out and helps him win.
That's pretty much the only reason Rhea's on the card, right? I mean, obviously Rhea deserves to be on any card, but she's from Australia, so that's why she's getting her own. I mean, it's a tag match, but she's gonna be,
and that's why Seth will win because of Bronson.
Great tag match.
Possibly, yeah. Oh right, yeah, Bronson Reed. I forgot is another Australian guy.
Yep. And Grayson Waller.
Meh. But that would almost work with the tag team things, kind of with the New Day.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're not champions, but maybe they could fit in somewhere.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like pre-show.
Or they could even win the titles. Like at this point, I could be Obafemi versus Dom. And I'm not as excited about. I would like Sami Zayn versus Dom more, but I think that would still be a great match.
Yep.
I want Micro Man versus Dom.
I want that too.
I agree. I third that. Book it. You owe us a promo, my friend.
I do. I completely forgot. I'm ready for it, but I did forget that because it's not normal that I'm doing the promo.
Yeah, nope. It is your turn to do the promo, and it was because you didn't win. And if you're not first, you're last.
Of course. Now, I know you really wanted me to go in with a bunch of excuses, but unfortunately, I have no excuses. Only cold, hard facts about why I am not currently sitting here as your Pick the Push champion. So let me go over this list for you, because obviously some of them outweigh it more than the others, but let's start with spreadsheet, obviously hacked by my opponent's grandmother. Clearly, obviously. Mercury was in retrograde, and that always messes with my prop picks specifically. My Wi-Fi dropped because my neighbor's cat sat on the router. Another great option, Google Forms, clearly haunted at the time. That kind of sucked. That was really scary. So, I have to come back to it after realizing there's plenty of ghosts on that. I did sneeze mid-pick accidentally and clicked the wrong option. I looked back and saw that, so that was pretty disappointing. I lost 20 points because of a solar eclipse nobody warned me about. That was very frustrating, too. There was also a seagull that stole my phone right before the deadline, so even though I had my picks in, I was going to change something, but unfortunately, hanging out at McDonald's too long, seagull came right by and took my phone. Also, the font was very distracting to me on the form. I can't perform under Arial. That's a known fact. Both of you know that. My picks were correct, actually, in Eastern Standard Time, but the event must have not been in that time zone, so that sucked. Fork-related interference ruined my concentration, too. My opponents bribed the wrestling gods with a Slim Jim. My laptop battery died because of the universe fears my greatness. Clearly, my bad luck is tied to Vince Russo's booking aura. The humidity was off, which scientifically alters predictive accuracy, too. Don't forget that. My co-host, Joe and Brett, clearly also did not believe in me enough. But you know what hurts the most? The thing that is the absolute worst thing is the fact that if the WWE had chosen to go with my picks, that it would have been a much better event. I'm going to blame the WWE specifically here, because had they chosen my picks, we're not going to have the same weekend of everybody arguing about WrestlePalooza being so bad. That's clearly what's going on. And if they had chosen my picks, not only do we have people not complaining about WrestlePalooza, maybe it balances out the playing field for AEW versus WWE. But maybe more than that, maybe overseas people are talking about WrestlePalooza and how good it was because of what I picked. They should have gone with my picks. Maybe that prevents future wars. Maybe we can get together. I think it's safe to say, even if the WWE had picked my picks, we might even see world peace. Actually, you know what? That's outrageous. That's not fair to say. But what I will say is maybe WrestlePalooza was so good that it gets to intergalactic dimensional and we get aliens finally revealing themselves and they actually say, wow, WrestlePalooza was so good. I'm very impressed with it. They help us and we can actually get into intergalactic peace. It's not my fault. It's the WWE that's bringing us down. It's outrageous and I should be the champion.
I thought that was great. That was wonderful.
I was agreeing. I agree with you, and that was an absolutely amazing promo. Thank you, thank you for taking that ball and sprinting full force into a wall with it. I love it.
I knew I was going to have the ending, but I also wanted to make sure you got your list of excuses too. So I
Yes.
wanted to make sure that was involved, but I knew from the beginning, like right when I thought of that, like the world peace part, I was like, yeah, we're going to keep going. That's it for this week's Pick the Push, but don't go far. Next Friday is our last episode before Crown Jewel, and you know what that means. We're running through the full card, breaking down every prediction, and locking in the PTP Royale questions that could flip the leaderboard upside down. And hey, we might even sneak in another interview. So make sure you're following us on Spotify, hop in the Discord to play along, and catch us on X and Instagram. Remember, if they can push it, you can pick it.
More tax?
I mean, you should be numb to these by now. This is at least not buckets.
Yeah.
They only have one bag. What a pussy.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, I love that.
Good job, Statlander. That was a hell of a reversal.
Oh, Shafir. Oh, I thought she was going to
In
get
the
Yeah,
tax?
okay. Still works, though.
Oh,
no shoes!
My God, she's not wearing shoes.
Tax all on her feet.
Oh, my God. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for somebody to step on tax today. Oh, my God, she's walking on them.